Hi everybody, I'm Julie Fleming with the Alzheimer's Caregiver Minute. I posted on Facebook earlier today about uncertainty and I wanted to add a few more comments. What I had said on Facebook was that when dementia enters the picture, certainty exits. And there's several different ways that that's true, and I wanted to share some of those with you and also to share an approach that I've found that helps to deal with that level of uncertainty. The first way that uncertainty shows up is usually soon after diagnosis. Usually a doctor or a social worker or somebody will hand you a list of the 7 stages of Alzheimer's. And it seems like when there's 7 stages that means someone is either in stage 1 or 3 or 5 or whatever. And it's just not the case. The stages are actually very fluid. So there are days when someone might be in stage 5 in the morning. By the evening, they could be closer to stage 3, vice versa. It's very individual. But for me, I found that the stages are useful in seeing, are we early in the stages? Are we kind of 1 through 3? Are we late in the stages, 4 through 6? Rather than trying to say, my father is stage X. So that's one aspect of uncertainty. The second is that it's really easy to look at other people who have dementia and to anticipate what that means for you and your loved one. So especially on Facebook, if you're looking at what people are saying about their loved ones, you may see something and think, well, because this person had these things happen, that means my loved one will too. And maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Anticipating, it's important to be educated about the likely progression of the disease and to have some sense of the things that may happen. But it's equally important not to over-anticipate or to worry about what's going to happen next. Be ready, but don't live into a future that isn't here yet. That won't serve either of you. So that's the second aspect of uncertainty. The third is even in the end stages. As I'm recording this, it's a Saturday morning in early June, and my dad took a turn for the worse on Wednesday. The hospice nurse visited and said, it looks like he is going to die imminently. And since then, he has rallied a bit. He has been eating more, he's been sitting up. It's been very hard, he's certainly very weak, but there's some changes that look like an upswing. It's still uncertain because this could be the last hurrah, the final rally that about 25% of people have before they do pass. Or it could be that it's a real rally, and as the nurse said, that on Monday morning he'll sit up in bed and say hi. We just don't know. And at this level, I'll tell you, it's wearing. It's hard to not know whether someone is dying or getting better. But I found some things that help, and I wanted to share those. The key one for me is to be very clear on what is certain and to enumerate those things, to walk through them very specifically. So for instance, it's Saturday morning. I'm sitting outside in my backyard. There is sun. There's sun on my hair. There's sun on my shoulder. It's warm. It's humid. My dad had a decent night. He's sleeping soundly right now. There's more, but you get the idea. All of those things are certain. They're very clear. They're facts that I cannot argue with. I know it to be true. My dog's barking. That's another one. When I enumerate what is certain, it helps me to better accept what is uncertain. Because what's uncertain is big. There's no doubt about that. But there's a lot more that is certain than is not. And so I can ground myself and not feel like I'm just kind of flying around unmoored in all of this uncertainty. That's what works for me. I would love to know in the comments what works for you. What have you found to deal with the uncertainty? We can learn from each other here, and so please do share. If you're on Facebook, of course, the comments are right below. If you're seeing this video on the Alzheimer's Caregiver Minute website, please check us out on Facebook. I post usually 3 times a day on Facebook, and we get some good comments, so you'll get a lot more information and interaction if you care to join us on Facebook. That's it for now. I need to go see what my dog is barking about, but I hope this is useful. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.